Welcome. In this video, we are going to see how to make your job recession proof. I invite you to watch the video till the end so that you will get a lot of tips and tricks to ensure that your career is safeguarded even if there is turbulence in the market, right? So let's go ahead and start. So one of the reason why a very long back, right, when we were in the corporate industry in 2008, there was a most of you may be knowing that there was a collapse of Lehman Brothers and the recession started. It was one of the worst recession the world has seen, right? So every day we had that fear of whether the job will lose, lot of challenges, right? And we since we were major contributors of the financial part in the family, still that time the mindset itself get a lot of frustration, emotional challenges, all those things. So I definitely can understand the feelings that people are getting during a period of recession. And that time only even I was looking for a public sector opportunities and get into public sector, and later part I realized that to continue in technology, then I have to have a job opportunity and I have to learn some of the things which help me to continue in the technology and continue in the corporate even there is turbulence in the market. Okay, some of it I whatever I learned, whatever I experienced, I have gone through some of the articles like Harvard and all. So whatever I learned, I wanted to share it with you in this video. Okay, let's begin right now. Number one, let us see what is recession as a whole, right? So when it comes to the recession, it as per the Wikipedia, it is telling in economics, a recession is a business cycle contraction that occurs when there is a general decline in economic activity. Recessions generally occur when there is a widespread drop in spending and adverse demand shock. This may be triggered by various events such as a financial crisis, an external trade shock, an adverse supply shock, the bursting of an economic bubble, or a large-scale anthropogenic or natural disaster. Example like a pandemic, right? So it's a very big sentence, but understand that the production, so the consumer market is the money flow is getting reduced, the purchase is getting reduced, production gets stops, business is not moving, business is not getting the money to rolling, right? So that is the ultimate part of this recession. And when it comes to the recession, right, so the COVID-19 itself we can take that time, people were not having any challenges, but when there is a huge pandemic, there are job losses and all those things happens, there are constraints in the consumer markets, that effect will come after some time. Okay, that is how the recession cycle works. And recession is a cycle, it comes periodically, it comes, right? So let us see how the recession also been getting declared. Only thing you need to understand, it is a business cycle contraction, there is a general decline in the economic activity, right? So the flow, the rolling of the money is getting declined, that is where there is the recession is getting happen. That is the general definition of recession in when it comes to the Wikipedia part. So how it is getting declared? So there are even US, Europe, OECD level, the recessions are getting declared in various levels. Let us see. According to general definition of recession, two consecutive quarters of negative gross domestic product GDP, the US entered into a recession. Okay, so consecutive quarters the GDP comes in the negative aspect, they declare it as a recession. Europe also similar line. Recession in the United Kingdom are generally defined as two consecutive quarters of negative economic growth as measured by the seasonal adjusted quarter on quarter figures for real GDP. So GDP, when it comes to the negative line, gross domestic product, when it comes to the negative line, it is getting declared as recession. It happens, they observe it for the 2 quarters. And when it comes to OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, defines a recession as a period of at least 2 years during which the cumulative output gap reaches at least 2% of GDP and the output gap is at least 1% for at least 1 year. Okay, so their strategy is different, like they are taking on a span of 2 years and they are measuring the output gap at least 1% for the last 1 year. So these are some of the definitions Many things are complex to understand, but we need not bother about this. But when the GDP is going down for 2 consecutive quarters, it is getting declared as recession. That's how the definition generally been treated. Okay, so let's get into the further talks. Very interesting things are coming up in our way right now. Consequences. What are the consequences of a recession? Right, when the recession cycle going on, there are multiple consequences come. One is unemployment, because the business is not moving, the production is not happening, customers are not purchasing the products, and many customers wanted to reduce their service lines, reduce the purchase of the product. They wanted to continue with whatever they are having. So that time people are not getting opportunity, right? So since the manufacturing stops, people are not having jobs, unemployment can cause, business can have impact, negative impact, they do not have funding, all those things can happen. What are the social effects? People are not getting salary, people are not getting paid, or salary getting reduced, so living standards are getting affected, loss of job is happening, decrease in wages, right? Sometimes some of during our period, a lot of recession period, they may not give the bonus component, they may reduce the salary scale for that particular period. All those things can happen, and it is having a lot of social effects, right? And in fact, if a person is getting salary and it is getting reduced, or a loss of job, then the money will not come to the market as well. So that is also another challenge which is having a great impact in the social circle itself. When it comes to the government, they may increase the taxes, so people who are saving, it may be better because they will get good interest rate, but it is people asked to shed out a lot of money when they wanted to take some advance or loans, because interest rates are too high, right? So all these things are there to make sure that people are unnecessarily spending money, or whatever they are depositing, they are getting earning good amount of income. Those are the things, but government side also these things will get controlled during a period of recession. So these are the consequences which is in general brings by the recession, right? So let us see the next part. 4. What are the solutions, right? When we are working as a professional, right, we will have a lot of challenges when it reduce, when people in the mid career and all, some of the guys are telling, yes, I lost my job, and they have paid me 3 months salary and asked me us to resign and go. So these things are happening in the industry. We have seen that a lot of big organizations are laid off their employees, right? So the problem is, like, when we are in that type of a challenge, we have our own commitments, lot of commitments we have. So like paying the EMIs, commitment to the family, commitment to our parents, all those things. So then we need a solution how to overcome this. That is where we need the learning, understanding, right? That's what I am going to tell you in this part, right? So there are 6 different areas it's been listed out, and it's amazing. Okay, so whatever I come across, along with my experience, whatever I learned from some of the good resources like Harvard and other resources I referred, it is definitely helpful for all of you while watching this video. Number 1, act like a survivor, right? So when there is a challenge to the organization, always support them, support the organization, right? Doesn't matter that whether it is a recession period, organization needs support from their employees, right? Always they have certain challenges. Every organization is providing some solution to a problem to their customers, right? So be act like a survivor. Demonstrate confidence, enthusiasm, and cheerfulness. Always have that enthusiasm, the cheerfulness to provide your service to the organization. So be happy, that cheerfulness with along with all the your peers, colleagues, managers. So you need to be always in that higher energy level. Okay, when it comes to the corporate environment or the work environment, that is very mandatory. All the levels, right? We have to keep our energy level always high. Highest energy always wins. That is what my mentor Blair Singer always says. Highest energy always wins. So keep that enthusiasm, keep that cheerfulness. Very critical in the corporate world, right? Keep your eye on the future. So always keep your eye on the future. What is going to happen? Right now we have a challenge. but what is going to happen in the future, what are the technological changes can come, what really the customers need to get from our side. Keep an eye on the future, how we can do some changes, architectural changes or new strategies for the organization to bring up those things which is going to come in the future. Wear multiple hats, right? So you may be having, so that particular, you are working in a particular XYZ area that may be having a challenge, but you have a diverse experience. If you see that you have diverse experience, you can do programming, you can do architectural designs, you can do graphics, right? You can do documentation. Leverage your diverse experience, bring those things during this period of time to help and support the organization, that this I can do, that this area I can help the others. So bring your diverse experience, very very critical, that will save you a lot. And take additional responsibilities. So if you have certain challenges, things to be done, whether look into that, whether you can take some additional responsibility to support other department or the other functions in your own department. Think about that. Whenever your managers throw some challenges, take that happily and work towards that. I see, always see that whether you can take some additional responsibilities so that it can help the organization to get better outcome. Okay, and these are the major things that you need to do, so that will help you to be a survivor in the organization. Okay, let's see the next point. Give your manager hope. Okay, empathize with the boss. So they are also finding, they are all having certain challenges, right? So they also wanted a solution, they are looking for the solutions across. Be empathize with the boss, may give them a feeling that you are there as a solution provider. Okay, unite and inspire your colleagues. So be with the colleagues, help them wherever needed. So your experience, your diverse experience can help here. So look into that, support others and focus on efficiency. So whatever you are providing, provide with the most efficiency, so that if they can, okay, even they wanted to hire a lot of employees, if the existing staff is providing much efficiency, they can save from hiring a lot of other people right now during that particular point, right? So that will help them not to lay off the existing people, right? So help them with more efficiency, help the colleagues and empathize with your bosses, so that they will get a feel that you are there to provide them a solution always. So give your manager hope. Everybody wanted to get support, right? Even if it is supervisor, higher level officials or peers, colleagues, everybody is looking for a support. Be that person supporting everybody, okay, including yourself, right? By supporting others, you are supporting yourself as well. So let us look at the third part. Become a corporate citizen. Okay, become a corporate citizen. Be available for everyone. So it is not that you have to wear out your time and other things, but have that positive cheerfulness and be an easy-go person, go-getter person. That is very very critical. Attend all voluntary and informal meetings. Nowadays it's a hybrid work environment, but wherever you can be visible, right, in a informal meetings or gatherings, be with the team, right? Always be with the team, bosses, connect with them, connect with others, try to build your network bigger in the organization. It is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of value, and it is going to give you a lot of value, right? So whenever there is a chances, opportunities are there, and if other department people knows you, okay, this guy is knowing that, let me take him. So your opportunities are also getting opened in that level. Okay, get out of floor and connect with people. Don't be work in a silos and all. Connect with others, what is happening across, what type of help I can extend to them, see to that. So connect, be visible to others also. Volunteer for new initiatives. If organization is planning for a new initiatives, try, help them. Okay, can I add some value here? Look into that, check with them. So I have these experiences, can I fit something into the new initiatives that you are proposing? Be a proactive person, pitch into there and ask for help, and if you can, definitely then that itself will make sure that your job is safeguarded, right? be visible, right? We are always talking about this. So be a corporate citizen, be visible to others, be part of new initiatives, right? And so when I was working in one of the corporate and we were having challenges during a recession, and we were searching for more projects because we have to keep the engineers continue in the job, right? Otherwise there were challenges with the making them continue and give them the salary. So one of the organization has given them a job, but the thing is like they have given the same project to some of the other competitors and make sure that they are getting the project within time. They have given a lot of conditions, and whoever is giving within time and best quality, they will win the project. And once they won the project, they could able to make a lot of people employing in that project, right? Then I see that people are working day and night, weekends, to ensure that the product is delivered with utmost quality and well within the time. And finally I see that people are taking initiatives, jumping forward, I will do that, and learning a lot of things, and whatever is not currently they are aware, they are taking trainings, and in and out I see that they're it is very difficult, but they have done it, and end of the day they have won the project, they have done it well, and they have won the project, and multiple people are employed. And that is how the things are working, right? The initiatives that we are taking, be an initiative, we have to be taking the initiatives and do the things proactively, which will yield a lot of good result. Okay, so become a corporate citizen. So let's go to the fourth one, be ambidextrous. So it is telling that skillful, right? Both left hand and right hand you should be able to use. That means you should be skillful, right? Learn new skills. You can apply your skills that you are learned newly to do during a crisis situation, right? Update your skills and knowledge to be relevant. Update always, like latest technologies like cyber security, data analytics, whatever things that you can add on to our project, and it will help you and your organization update the skills. That is what be ambidextrous. Okay, so going to the fifth one, ready to swallow a little pride. So sometimes what happens, we may be a boss in a particular division, and may that division is not doing well during that particular time of a recession. It may need to shut down, or they may reduce the count, right? That time we may ask you to go to another department and work under a person who happens to be a junior to us. But swallow a little pride. One of the companies I was reading, that they were telling about a case study, that one lady, she was a head of the department, and some other department was handled by her junior, but her department had a challenge during the recession time, and she was very happily go under him and worked, and he was given the required respect also for her, and she happily done, and they jointly done that task and given much efficiency during that period. And later part, when the organization has created a new department, she has made the head of that one. So swallow a little pride. I hope that you understood this. So be adaptable, be flexible. That is what the organization require, right? So the flexibility to be with the changes. Change is the only constant things that is happening in the world, right? The universe, the change is happening every moment. So we should be very much adaptable and flexible to invite and welcoming those changes. Okay, so ready to swallow a little pride is the fifth one. And the sixth point is give your leaders hope. Okay, so that time, oh, I have not got promoted, or I haven't got the salary hike, I have to be given more than 200% of the bonus. Just think about that. What is the current situation going on? Is this the right time to ask those things? So do not demand for promotion, no title, because actually leaders and managers doesn't wanted to lay off anybody. Okay, they do not wanted to do that, because they are also working as an employee, right? So unless and until their owners and their strategic decision, we do not know. But still, nobody wanted to lay off somebody, but they wanted all help. That time we should not force them to do which is not relevant for that particular time. Okay, provide ideas wherever required. They may be looking for ideas, they may be looking for good strategies. If you can able to do that, help them with those things. That will help the organization to serve you also better. And be supportive wherever you can able to support your division or the other division. Be supportive to them, learn a lot of things. So one of the colleague, when I was managing one of the cybersecurity project, one of my engineer, okay, she was excellent in understanding all the happenings in the project. Okay, she was not supposed to do also, okay, as per her job description she need not do that. But anybody is absent, she would be there, she would stand on behalf of them to help us get the details, the report, the ticketing status, the request status, incident status. So she was a go-getter. So anybody in the team goes out also, people will tell that she is needed. And we have to create such people. As a manager, it is our responsibility to create such people. And they are happily doing that. It is not forcefully doing. So that is what, be supportive, be a go-getter. Okay, that is what expected by the management, right? And improve the relationship. Improve the relationship with your boss, colleagues, peers, your super leadership, super bosses, right? The leadership level people. Wherever you can provide support, right? Whenever they are asking, even if it may be something which is beyond our comfort zone, but try to help them. Why they are asking? Whether they can ask me this. One of my student, okay, one of my member in my community, he called me that my super boss has given me a task and he is asking me to give that within particular time period. That I was not feeling comfortable. Then he was telling I was not feeling comfortable because it was not my job. Then I want, do I need to make him understand it is not my job? How can I do that? He a certain advice from me. Okay, then I asked him, if the super boss is asking for that data, that who else he can ask to that data to get? No, I was the right person to ask. Okay, so okay, then he has asked the right person only, right? He has not wrongly done. Yeah, but I will not able to pull the data and give. That is okay. You are as a manager, you can take that direction, you get it done and give it to them. Okay, you may need to connect with your colleagues, you may need to connect with the vendor to get the data and give it to them. But do that, but don't get upset with that. It is not your job, but somebody is asking, right? We have to go, we have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable circumstances also. But it was related, it was very much related. But wherever we can be supportive, we can provide ideas, always it is a welcoming move from a professional way. Okay, so these are the things that you need to follow. Okay, I hope that you are getting a lot of value out of this. Act like a survivor, give your manager hope, become a corporate citizen, be ambidextrous, ready to swallow a little pride, give your leaders hope. Definitely if you follow this, these things are going to be your survivor during a recession or any point in your professional life. Okay, so building the relationship, building the network is going to help you make survive in the world of corporate or in the world of the working professionals, right? So that's what the major thing that I wanted to discuss about, how to safeguard your job during a recession. But still there are beyond our control, right? Some certain things are not in our control. The things, one of the things that in the personal development space also they are telling, you need to understand what is in your control and what is not in your control. What is in your control, you can have a control on that, you can have a management on that. But what is not in your control, still we cannot do anything, and we need not worry about that as well, right? But if beyond our control, if there is a layoff happens, firing happens from the company, what I need to do, that is what I'm just going to discuss in the next session. Challenges. If challenges comes, don't shout it, don't fight it. Exit gracefully. Okay, exit gracefully, because sometimes in a week's time, 2 weeks time, or a month's time, you are going to get into another organization. That time you need proper referral. Don't, and these companies should not tell a negative about you. So graceful exit is very, very critical. Okay, they should tell good about you, your work, your attitude, behaviors. Those are very critical, right? Soft skill is one of the major things the employers are looking for the people from the people, so that they will get best output from their day-to-day operations. Self-awareness. So now I have a challenge, right? I have been laid off, fired from the organization. So how the self-awareness, where am I standing on my capabilities, strengths, opportunities? Do a SWOT analysis by yourself. Do a 360-degree an assessment. Where am I standing? What are my skills? What are the skills are required in the organization? Do a self-assessment, your soft skills, hard skill, transferable skills. Understand those things. That will help you to have a self-assessment and understand about your self capabilities as well, right? Nobody is, once a layoff happened, that mean that this doesn't mean that that person is going to be jobless forever, right? It doesn't mean that. It is, he is going to get it in some of my friends within a week, within 2 weeks time, they got into the opportunity as well. So the third point is update your profile. So whether it is in the social media profile, LinkedIn, your resume, make sure that it is updated so that people know that where you're right now standing, what are your new experiences. Some of the people might not have seen their profile years together, right? Years together, keep thinking that they will not need to change the opportunity or the job itself, but update your profile. And right now it is time for you to have a visibility about yourself itself, and have a mentor or a coach. So if you are going through an emotional challenges, better to have a mentor, right? There are career guidance coaches, mentors in your areas of expertise. So connect with them, okay? Talk to them, see their what are their charges, and discuss with them. All those things should happen, and get the mentoring or coaching. It will definitely help you to keep your emotional in a right way, keep that enthusiasm and cheerfulness to get into a new opportunities as well. Okay, reach out to your network, build your network. So the, you know that the leaders are always building their network. Network is a survivor, okay? Network will make us it's a saver, okay? Network will help us to safeguard during any type of challenges. Reach out to your network. Where are the organization your friends are working, your peers who are moved out from the companies you have worked, where are they able to help you? So, and even if your neighbors are working in large corporates, seek out the help from them. The forums that you are in, the members, you might be having the membership with the many organization. Check out those who can help you, right? The groups you can post wherever it is appropriate. Seek out the help, reach out to your network, tell about the challenges and what is that you can provide, what support you can provide, because since you have done a self-awareness, you know that what solution you can provide for a definite problem. So reach out to the network and seek for support, and create strategy and be positive. Don't get worried or with these emotions, don't get diluted into that. Be positive and create the strategies. What I need to do, this is happened, is there any challenge, what I can do differently, right? And what are the things that I can help the corporates, the organization. So create your strategy, how you need to approach for a new opportunities, how you need to align with your skills, or do you need to acquire new skills. Get those things, be positive and create a strategy, and seek help from your mentors and coaches and the people who are in that particular areas of work. If you are doing all these things, it is within no time you can able to onboard a great opportunities that you might not have even imagined. Okay, so with this, follow these tips and tricks, understand the situation, be proactive, take initiatives, provide ideas, empathize with your boss, and be a corporate citizen, right? Be visible to others, right? Be a supportive personality. Having that cheerfulness and enthusiasm will always help you to keep your job for prolonged time. Okay, and in case of challenges, don't lose any hope. Assess yourself, get a mentor, get a coach, and do create proper strategies and plan to get into a new opportunities as well. Okay, so I hope you got a lot of value out of this. So what I want to ask you to subscribe my channel for more informations and more videos. So, and yeah, put your comments in the comment box down, what is your opinion, and what's in any other points that you wanted to add. Feel free to add that as well. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.